Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's that time again where we take a look at the upcoming 4K Blu-ray releases. Another month brings another packed selection, and February is no exception, with a good number of titles coming to the format for the very first time. These are my top picks from the February release calendar. We start off with Ghostbusters Afterlife, releasing onto 4K Blu-ray on the 1st of February in the US and the 31st of January in the UK. The UK is additionally getting a Zavvi exclusive steelbook coming out on the 7th of February. Technical specs include Dolby Vision HDR and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. On the topic of Ghostbusters, Sony are also issuing the Ghostbusters Ultimate Collection box set on the same days as Afterlife releases in the US and UK. The set will include Ghostbusters 1, 2 and Afterlife on 4K Blu-ray, whilst the 2016 movie is only included as a digital download. It will be presented in collectible ghost trap packaging that lights up inside and includes a full 220-page reprint of the rare 1985 Making Ghostbusters book, alongside 2 discs full of special features. Also on the 1st of February, the US is receiving a standard 4K Blu-ray release of Almost Famous, after previously only getting a 4K steelbook on the 13th of July last year. This release will feature both the theatrical and bootleg cuts of the film, along with a selection of special features. The discs include Dolby Vision HDR and a DTS 5.1 soundtrack. Infinite, starring Mark Wahlberg, gets a 4K Blu-ray release in Spain on the 3rd of February. This title was released in Canada on the 7th of December last year, but it does seem quite difficult to get hold of a copy, so hopefully this Spanish version will be easier to obtain. The Canadian release has Dolby Vision HDR and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack, but as yet the tech specs are to be announced for the Spanish 4K. Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City hits 4K Blu-ray on the 7th in the UK and the 8th in the US, with both countries getting 4K steelbooks on the respective release dates. Both steelbooks have the same design, but the US version includes 5 collectible art cards featuring original artwork from winners of a worldwide fan art contest, whereas the UK Zavvi exclusive version doesn't have these. The artwork does differ between the standard 4K Blu-rays though, with the UK release featuring fan artwork the same as on one of the art cards, and the US version carrying a similar design to the poster. Tech specs include Dolby Vision HDR and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. Disney's Encanto releases onto 4K Blu-ray on the 7th in the UK and the 8th in the US. Alongside the standard version, the UK is also getting a Zavvi exclusive steelbook with some colourful artwork showcasing the Madrigal family's house. The US is also receiving some additional releases, a Best Buy exclusive steelbook which is the same artwork as the UK Zavvi exclusive release, a Walmart exclusive which includes a limited edition enamel pin, and a Target exclusive which includes 4 limited edition lithographs featuring artwork from Colombian artists inspired by the film. All releases include HDR10 and Dolby Atmos. Cop Shop starring Gerard Butler gets a 4K Blu-ray release, but only in Scandinavian countries, Norway, Denmark, Finland and Sweden on the 7th of February, courtesy of SF Studios. The 4K disc will have HDR10 and a DTS 5.1 soundtrack. Marvel Studios' Eternals hit shelves on 4K Blu-ray on the 7th in the UK and the 15th in the US. Additionally, the UK is also getting a Zavvi exclusive steelbook with gold artwork that features all the main characters. In the US, there is a selection of different releases coming from a variety of retailers, a Walmart exclusive which includes a limited edition enamel pin, a Target exclusive which includes 2 limited edition foil-etched prints, and a Best Buy exclusive steelbook which is the same artwork as the UK Zavvi exclusive release. All versions feature HDR10 and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. Billy Wilder's Some Like It Hot comes to 4K Blu-ray courtesy of Kino Lorber on the 8th of February. The release will feature a host of extras and 2 audio commentaries alongside a 5.1 surround and the original 2.0 mono for the audio and Dolby Vision HDR for the colour grading. It's great to see Kino using some original poster artwork for the cover, and I'm really happy to see this movie come to the 4K format. The DC animated movie Catwoman Hunted releases onto 4K Blu-ray on the 8th of February in the US and Canada. The US is also getting a Best Buy exclusive steelbook releasing on the same day. The 4K disc will carry a HDR presentation of the film with a DTS 5.1 soundtrack. King Richard starring Will Smith, based on the true story of the Williams sisters, gets a 4K Blu-ray release on the 8th of February in the US. Unfortunately, there's no UK release as of yet. The only European country that's receiving this title at the moment is France. The date is still to be confirmed. Tech specs include HDR10 and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. Also on the 8th, Lionsgate are issuing a new Best Buy exclusive steelbook for the hit musical La La Land. The steelbook features some new colourful and creative artwork with a transparent sleeve. It will include both the Blu-ray and 4K discs and carry the same specs as the previous releases. For anyone in the US that missed the first release of the original Star Trek 4-movie collection, Paramount appear to be reissuing a new batch which is due for release again on the 8th of February. As far as I know, this reissue is going to be exactly the same as the first release. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man Trilogy box set on 4K Blu-ray is releasing in the US and Canada in standard packaging. Each movie will hold the same tech specs as the previous releases. This set was due for release on the 18th of January but was slightly delayed and is now scheduled to come out on the 8th of February. Leonine Films are releasing a 4K media book for the 1987 classic Dirty Dancing on the 11th of February in Germany. This was released in the US with a Best Buy exclusive steelbook in April last year, followed by another release from Italian distributor Eagle Pictures in September. According to Leonine's website, this release will have a DTS 7.1 soundtrack and no Dolby Atmos like the US steelbook has. The Italian release also only containing a DTS 5.1, the US Best Buy exclusive steelbook appears to be the best version, but is very pricey now, so it's maybe worth holding off for a reissue. Shout Factory are releasing a collector's edition for The Howling on 4K Blu-ray in the US and Canada on the 15th of February. If you order directly from shoutfactory.com, you will receive an exclusive 18-inch by 24-inch rolled poster featuring the original theatrical artwork, which is available while supplies last. The 4K disc comes with 2 audio commentaries, whilst the Blu-ray disc holds a host of featurettes and interviews. Technical specs include Dolby Vision HDR and a DTS 5.1 and DTS 2.0 soundtracks. This title was released by Studio Canal at the end of last year for European markets with a standard version, steelbook version and an additional collector's edition for the UK. For its 10th anniversary, Sony are releasing Looper on 4K Blu-ray on the 15th of February in the US. Entertainment One and Universal did previously release this movie in 4K on the 11th of July last year in the UK, but this new release in the US by Sony has a filmmakers approved Dolby Vision HDR transfer alongside an all-new director approved Dolby Atmos soundtrack. Comparing the tech specs, this new version seems to be the superior copy with the added Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. After Studio Canal released Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy on 4K Blu-ray for the European market in December of last year, it's now coming to the US and Canada courtesy of Kino Lorber on the 22nd of February. This release will contain a 4K restoration from the original 4K digital source master approved by the cinematographer and completed on behalf of Studio Canal. There are some subtle differences to the special features between the US and UK versions. Notably, Kino's release doesn't contain the film critic conversations. The eagerly awaited Tom Hanks classic The Green Mile hits 4K Blu-ray on the 22nd of February in the US and the 7th of March in the UK. The US is getting a standard release and a Best Buy exclusive steelbook which has a similar design to the film's teaser poster. In the UK you have the choice of two Ultimate Collector's Editions. One set contains a Zavi exclusive steelbook with the same artwork as the US Best Buy version, and the other set contains a standard 4K Amray case. Both Ultimate Collector's Editions also have premium packaging with unique artwork, a double-sided A3 poster, a 32-page booklet and two sets of art cards. I know a lot of people will be pleased to see this movie come to the 4K format. Can't wait to see it. Shout Factory are bringing the 1980 movie Alligator onto 4K Blu-ray on the 22nd of February. This release will carry 3 discs. Disc 1 is a 4K disc containing an exclusive new 4K restoration from the original camera negative and an audio commentary. Disc 2 is a Blu-ray disc also containing the movie alongside a wide selection of special features. And Disc 3 is another Blu-ray disc containing an extended television version of the movie which is presented in high definition for the first time ever. Lionsgate are bringing Catherine Bigelow's award-winning war thriller The Hurt Locker onto 4K by way of a Best Buy exclusive steelbook coming out on the 22nd of February. The 4K disc will include Dolby Vision HDR and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. Definitely excited to check out this release and hear the Atmos track, as it has the potential to sound fantastic. It's also going to be interesting to see how this looks on 4K, considering it was shot on 16mm. John Carpenter's Escape from LA comes to 4K Blu-ray for the first time on the 21st in the UK and the 22nd in the US. Whilst the US is just receiving a standard release, the UK is getting a special collector's edition that includes 2 stickers, 5 art cards and a double-sided poster. The tech specs for both releases feature Dolby Vision HDR and a DTS 5.1 soundtrack. American Underdog, the true story of Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner, arrives on 4K Blu-ray on the 22nd of February in the US. The release will contain a selection of special features including featurettes, deleted scenes and an audio commentary alongside a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. The Kingsman hit shelves in 4K on the 21st in the UK and the 22nd in the US. In addition to the standard releases, the UK is also getting a Zavi exclusive steelbook, whilst the US gets the same steelbook but in a Best Buy exclusive 3-movie collection, which also contains the 2 previous instalments and releases on the 22nd. Tech specs include HDR10 and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. After previously releasing on the 7th of December last year, Hard Target starring Jean-Claude Van Damme gets a repressing from Kino Lorber on the 22nd of February after an audio issue was discovered on the first release, which had the left and right channels switched on the 5.1. For owners of the first pressing, Kino have run a disc replacement program to solve this issue. Warner Brothers are releasing a standard 4K Blu-ray version of the 1941 classic Citizen Kane on the 28th of February in the UK after it was previously released on the 13th of December last year with an 80th anniversary collector's edition. Audio and video wise, this standard release should be the same as the collector's edition and holds the same tech specs. We finish off the month with 2 titles on 4K Blu-ray coming from Arrow. Firstly, the 1985 movie Phenomena starring Jennifer Connelly gets 3 editions released on the 28th of February. There is the limited edition set, the Creepers edition which is an Arrow store exclusive, and the Artie Originale edition. They all contain limited edition packaging with a reversible sleeve featuring 2 original pieces of poster artwork, an illustrated collector's booklet featuring writing on the film by Michael J. Covin, Rachel Nisbet and Nana Jacobs, a fold-out double-sided poster featuring 2 original pieces of artwork and 6 double-sided lobby card reproduction art cards. All will contain a new 4K restoration of the original 116-minute Italian version, the 110-minute international English version, and the 83-minute US Creepers version from the original camera negative by Arrow Films. For those in the US, Synapse Films are also releasing a limited edition set of 6,000 copies on the 8th of March. This release should contain similar content to the Arrow editions. And secondly, Arrow are releasing a standalone version for the 1984 movie Children of the Corn, coming out on the 28th of February after previously being released as part of a trilogy box set on the 27th of September last year. The 4K disc will carry the same tech specs as in the box set with Dolby Vision HDR and a DTS 5.1 soundtrack. So that's a wrap for February's 4K Blu-ray releases. Is there anything that catches your eye? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoy this type of content, why not consider subscribing and hitting the like button, as I have new videos out every week, including reviews of the latest 4K releases. Thanks for watching guys, enjoy your movies, bye!